for proving that Gen AI is a giant scam inflated by capitalists and is actually worth less than 5
I want to translate the major points for basically the everyday person. If I were to have to re-explain everything that's going on to my mom. So, mom, probably tried ChatGPT. And if you haven't tried ChatGPT, it is basically this massive AI that you can get on your phone or on an app, and you can ask all these questions. And we are in what is considered sort of generation AI. All these different companies are cropping up and promising all these different things that they can do with artificial intelligence. And the thing is, they have like insane valuations, like .com bubble level crazy numbers. But those companies are kind of like diamonds with lab grown diamonds, okay? They are so fastly depreciating, meaning that AI keeps reiterating on itself and it's able to do things better and cheaper, which we're seeing with this new Chinese company. DeepSeek basically found a way to actually do all the same things that ChatGPT does, but with less computing power, which actually means less energy. So we all got a push notification because basically investors are now seeing that and what they're doing, and now they're turning their heads back at Silicon Valley with their insanely high valuations, and they're like, finally. Best part of this is that OpenAI is obviously very upset because DeepSeek actually used basically ChatGPT in order to learn from itself, to keep learning. That's the way that AI learns. It's like you shove a library in its head and then it just actually needs as much information as possible in order to do more. But it's so shady because OpenAI started essentially as a non-profit and they trained their AI on all this other free stuff, which was not really free. Now they're angry at another thing learning from it the same way that it learned from a bunch of other people. Really what we're seeing today is kind of two things. One, obviously the strain of competition between Silicon Valley and its valuations and like Chinese invention, I would say Asia as a whole. But the bigger one is that this massive valuation bubble of AI that people have been pouring money into. It's basically a scam. As an aside, mom, in parts of my work, I've seen and had different people come up and talk to me about their companies where they're basically creating an AI that does XYZ. And it's a hard pass because there's honestly nothing proprietary on it besides maybe the actual information that they have to train the AI on. It's getting so good, it just puts everybody out of a job. I think that's the funniest part is that everybody's like, AI is coming for your jobs. Well, now I hope that AI comes for all the Silicon Valley rich tech bros that basically overinflated their valuation and then it tanks for them. And they're going to be like, oh no.